Thanks for joining us as we continue exploring Martinique. This place is so cool. It's a zoo, botanical garden, and a historical site all wrapped into one place. It started off as a sugar plantation in 1643. It was devastated by the volcanic eruption of Mount Pili in 1902. In 2014, the estate became a beautiful home for animals. We are Rob and Michelle, and this is our 2001 Amel Super Marimu. Her name is Luna. Come along with us as we sail to new places.
Come on, I gotta jump.
Rob, don't. Come on. I know it's not that far off the ground, but I still don't want to. You're gonna make me drop my phone.
Come on there, honey. You're probably not gonna die. See, that's rated for 5 people.
Yeah.
Or 3 Americans.
Or 2 Americans.
Now let's go see some of those animals. This is the remains of 24 huts, which housed up to 70 slaves.
One of the things we don't get on camera is it is really fucking hot out here. About 92, 91 degrees. 70, probably about 70, 75% humidity. I think most of these animals will probably be all sleeping. Alright, here, let me do something stupid for you guys.
This guy is a red-faced spider monkey.
The guy who hangs his tail.
I'm out of here.
We come to what remains of the distillery and the great paddle wheel.
Like the old water wheel. Powered everything. Butterfly room.
These monkeys are the red-handed tamarin. We happen by them during bath time.
The red bathrooms. That's something you don't see in the States. Wake up!
These sleepy guys are South American Cody. They are members of the raccoon family.
And then when you're walking around looking at all the things they want you to look at, then you come across little things like this here. How close?
And we come across some curious monkeys. Come on, Rob, stop monkeying around. This bird is a greater rhea. It can reach heights up to 6 foot tall, run 40 miles per hour, and has sharp claws. And you know what these guys are. But there's 3 things you may not know about flamingos. 1.
These guys are noisy.
2. Their color comes from the pigments found in algae and shellfish that they eat. 3. They are smelly. P.U. After the zoo, we drove to the town of St. Pierre, who in 1902 was demolished in less than 1 minute by Montpelier's volcanic eruption. It's estimated that 30,000 people were killed and the city burned for days. This 18th century theater is one of St. Pierre's most impressive ruins. Built in 1786, it once seated 800 people and hosted theater troupes all the way from France. Just past the theater, you can see the infamous jail cell that housed Luger Silbaris, one of the town's 3 survivors. It was these thick walls and small windows that saved Silbaris' life. Our next stop is the Tomb of the Caribbean. The first Arawak Indians were decimated in 1658 when colonization started. The survivors, refusing to become enslaved, committed suicide by jumping off the cliff. There are so many of these little statues along the roadside. Now it's time to get some work done. This is a rigging check to make sure all the cables holding the mast up are in good condition.
That's pretty slick. I've seen them using it on the other boat over there. Looks good. Oh, that's like to hear that.
Good news. Good news.
After checking the side stays, now it's time to go up the mizzen mast. One of the items on our repair list was our hot water heater. It had been leaking for a little while now. Unfortunately, there was no saving it. Yep, definitely time for a new one. We also had to replace our battery charger and upgrade it to an inverter charger unit. Rob cleaned the bilge and discovered our bonding strap had broken. And now the final fix to our generator, a new control board. And we went to check on our solar arch being built. I asked Rob what he wanted to do today, and he said, "Let's go for a hike."
Oh hell, I got water shoes on for a reason.
Oh, you didn't have to.
Why not?
Come on, Michelle. Only a few more steps to go.
Yeah.
Do it. Almost there. You made it.
The stop at the waterfall was pretty cool, but Rob wanted an actual hike. So off we go.
I forgot the question.
Is this tropical enough for you?
Oh yes, this is what you're supposed to have on a tropical island. Not dry and barren and desert trees like we've seen on so many other islands. Yes, there's more trip hazards here than a sidewalk in Mexico City. I just made that up. Time to go, Amy. Come on.
All right.
Are you psyched up?
Deep breath.
Deep breaths.
Here we go.
One step at a time, like we're conquering a mountain. Breather. We haven't even gotten to the steep ones yet.
Hey, this fat girl's not used to this.
Am I kidding? These steps are big.
I'm alive. So far.
But look where I'm going so I don't fall.
Yay! Oh, I see it!
You thought I was lying.
Thought you were trying to keep me motivated. Oh, the collar! They were so glad to see the car.
We had worked up quite the thirst. Why not stop at a rum distillery?
One barrel. I don't know when we're gonna put it on the boat. We'll tow it in the dinghy behind us.
The HSE has been making rum from pure sugarcane juice for over 150 years. They didn't have a formal tour that day. We were encouraged to just walk around the place.
All this rum and raisin. Nice island. Of course.
The next day we went for a drive. The roads here in Martinique are something. You always seem to be on a back road no matter where you're going.
See that sign there? It says you should have bought a squirrel. Well, I could have never found it. No big drops on the side. No
guardrails.
guardrails. No.
Okay, turn right.
We arrived at Distillery Lamani. They've been making rum since 1749. They too were not offering any tours. Next, we checked out the overlook for Diamond Rock and left our mark. Our last stop was Memorial Cap 110. In 1830, a ship carrying slaves crashed into the rocks below. 86 captives were rescued. This memorial stands for the slaves that were lost to the sea. It was time to have the arch installed. We had to move over to the dock at the shipyard. They had to cut out and remove the back part of our railing. Now they need to weld the arch onto our existing railing. Here Maverick is sanding down the welds to make the railing look good as new. When the back part of the railing was removed, the safety lines had to be disconnected. It was then discovered that they had been compromised, and we decided to have them changed out. Now it's time to install the solar panels. There are a lot of screws to hold down these panels. Don't want these puppies flying off. Now you've seen what we spent most of our money on, but we're not done yet. Stay tuned because we have a little more exploring to do, and we pick up a very important package at FedEx. Don't forget to hit subscribe and see where our adventures take us.